No particular reason, just because this is what I've chosen to do today. Would you mind identifying, please?
PC Dean.
Okay.
Code number 17920.
Thank you. And yourself?
Okay.
Why are you lot all coming out like this? You're making me feel nervous.
Because
like,
when people start filming outside of our police station, it tends to alert red flags. Okay?
for what reason?
Mainly for terrorism.
Alright guys, buckle up. Today we're diving into one of those moments where calm conversation quickly turns into quiet tension. It starts innocently, a man filming near a police station. But then comes the spark. An officer connects public filming with terrorism. That single word changes the entire tone. It's a psychological move designed not to accuse directly but to plant doubt and fear. The clever use of language here isn't random. It's strategic. As the camera rolls, we're reminded that perception can be shaped faster than facts. The real question is, who controls that perception? The officer or the lens pointing back at him?
Majority of people come around, they like to film our cars, know what our registrations are, know what our police officers look like.
What? Okay.
No, obviously, just for getting in and out of the building safe and securely. So, that in that way, they can potentially perform a terrorist attack, okay, and have it all on recording. So that's why we come down and we like to check to make sure why they are. So you asked me to identify myself.
Yeah, I'm not going to identify, no. No.
Why is that?
I'm not required to, I'm not committing any offence.
You're not required to because you're not committing any offence?
Yeah, absolutely.
However, you are in a public place.
Absolutely,
okay? Exactly.
exactly.
So under Section 50 of the Police Reform Act,
okay,
you could be required to identify yourself with name and address, or you could be arrested, okay? If your behaviour is believed to be
antisocial. So am I behaving?
Alright, so here's where things heat up. The officer drops Section 50 of the Police Reform Act, implying the man could be arrested if he doesn't give his name. On paper, that law sounds powerful, but the truth is it only applies when someone is genuinely being antisocial. And filming in public doesn't meet that mark. What we're seeing here isn't law being enforced, it's law being leveraged. A subtle intimidation tactic disguised as procedure. The tension in this exchange is electric. One man standing on rights, another stretching authority. This is the moment the balance of power begins to shift, and the cracks in the officer's argument start to
causing members of the public harassment, alarm, and... Okay, so how's my behaviour?
If you're filming and the fact that you're standing outside, cause a member of the public to walk past and feel completely distressed by the fact that you...
How would they feel distressed by that? Am I engaging anyone else? I'm just here filming you.
When you walk past...
what are we doing? And are you going to nick me now, are you?
Well, I'm going to ask you to move on, sir.
I'm not going to move on, I'm in a public place.
At the moment, you're not in a public place, sir. This is cast as a
Nice.
Now, things move from legal threats to territorial lines. The debate, is this public land or private property? The officer claims it's private, but the auditor pushes back, armed with knowledge. This part exposes the power of staying informed, when authority meets resistance backed by facts. The back and forth becomes almost theatrical, one side trying to dominate, the other dismantling every claim with logic. The officer's frustration grows, while the auditor stays calm and sharp. What unfolds here isn't just a legal argument, it's a masterclass in composure under pressure. When truth meets authority, confidence becomes the strongest.
If you want to be in a private place or a public place, take a step in that payment.
No, I'm good here. I'm good here.
So
this is not a private place. How is this a private place? Look at where we are. Look. Just so the camera can pick it up, yeah? So if it...
So there's your yellow lines.
No. You're talking nonsense, mate. You're talking rubbish. And there you are, mate. You're trying to flex jurisdiction. Let's just pack it in. Yes, you are.
Want to carry on filming?
I will carry on filming.
Free, but just step
no, I'm not going to step there. So we've got we've gone section 50 and now we're talking about private land. What's next?
So I'm correct in what I'm telling you.
No, right? You're just flexing unnecessarily. Yes, you are.
Flex unnecessarily. You're not an issue to me. 179.
All right, I'm not an issue. No worries.
You are not an issue to me.
Good.
I have no reason to flex to you.
Good.
You are not that much of an issue.
Good. Then there should be no reason. There should be no concerns about me filming. Then if that's the case.
Well, genuinely there is concerns.
Well, you just said that I'm not an issue to you.
You're not an issue for me to flex. That means I'm not bothered by you. You're not big, high and mighty, okay?
Okay. It's not about me, it's about you. This is about your ego, not about mine.
It's not about
your... Yeah, of course it is.
Your ego needs to be approved and swept and fucking stroked because you're standing...
Did you just swear?
Because, yeah, I did just swear. So you just... public place.
Of course you're in a public place. You just committed section 5.
I'm not in a public place. Hold on.
Dean, bruh.
This is...
Pack it in, mate.
Place is over there.
Pack it in, mate.
Public
Mate,
place,
pack it in right now. Don't swear again. We're all in a public place. This is all public.
Private.
This is all public. This is all publicly accessible. Show me where the boundary is that denotes public and private. No, double yellow line doesn't denote private property. Dean, mate, you're digging yourself a hole. You're digging yourself a hole. You just swore. You started with section 50. Then you're saying private property. Even if this was private property, it's a civil matter. This is publicly accessible. This isn't private property anyway.
This is private,
mate.
This
This has not been good, mate. This ain't good.
Okay.
Why are you swearing? Can I swear? Can I use the F word?
You can swear if you want to.
So I can say fuck, yeah?
Congratulations.
Fuck. Yeah, no, I feel good, yeah.
Just give us COAs and results.
Just we'll carry through. We've got no paper.
And you did swear in a public place.
Private.
This ain't private, mate. No, it's not. You're making yourself look ridiculous. Just go back inside, mate. Alright.
In addition to what my colleagues tell you, you have to take a pinch of common sense.
I don't have to take a pinch of nothing. I don't have to take any advice from any of you. I'm in a public place filming, which is lawful. And you've tried to threaten me. Yeah, you have. Yes, you have. You haven't educated me. I'm educating you right now. Go on.
Like, with you standing so close to the entrance.
I'm not obstructing you, am I?
No, but you need to listen. With you standing so close to an entrance, filming, that poses security questions for us, okay? There are people who wish to do the police harm.
Okay, I'm not one of those.
Okay, but we don't know that, do we?
Well, you have to go based on what you do know.
You haven't identified yourself, so
I don't need to.
treat you as an unknown risk, so we don't know.
Why am I?
This next section dives into the real psychology of policing. The officers call the man an unknown risk, a term that sounds official but means nothing legally. It's a label that justifies suspicion without evidence. The auditor challenges this with brutal logic, questioning whether everyone then is an unknown risk. This is where the debate turns philosophical. The issue isn't just about filming. It's about freedom versus fear. You can almost feel the shift from control to confusion as the officer struggles to defend an empty phrase. What's on display here is bigger than one encounter. It's the line between authority and accountability being tested in
Unknown risk.
You're not letting me finish, so that you can't understand my point. Okay. By you standing here, common sense would dictate that poses a security risk.
Why? Is the building not secure? Like, you lot are armed, like you've got a taser. Like, what sort of security risk is it?
You standing here constantly, filming cars coming in and out.
Marked cars that are paid for by the taxpayer. I've got every right to film them.
Right next to where a gate opens in and out. Like I said, you're an unknown risk. You've got a bag, we don't know what you've got on you. You could run in, you could have something on you that we don't know.
Yeah, well,
so that's why.
I mean, there's lots of members of the public that have stuff on them that you don't know.
I know, but they're not.
Are they all unknown risks as well? Yeah, well, I can be here.
Everyone's an unknown risk.
Everyone's an unknown risk. We don't live in a police state where everyone's an unknown risk and you're constantly doing surveillance. What sort of you lot have been brainwashed or something? I'm just a member of the public. Chill out. We're not all unknown risks. What are they teaching you in training? Unknown risk. Is this a police state? Do you have to spy on each other? Or like, we all have to like snitch on each other? What's going on here? Like, what is going on here?
So we have to manage risk. So we always have to manage risk, and that's why we have to do unknown risk and known risk. Anything that we don't know is unknown to us, so we have to treat it with an element of caution.
Okay.
Yeah? That's fair to say, isn't it? That's a common sense approach to this. And because we don't know you, you've not identified yourself with us, we don't know the risks that you pose.
Would you identify yourself?
Yeah, I'm PC Cook,
okay.
1654.
Sure.
Yeah? And I'm just talking to you like I would to anybody else.
All right.
And that's the point I'm trying to impress to you today, sir, that's all.
Okay, now what?
Well, like my colleague said, because we don't know you, we don't know the risks, we are going to just ask you to move on to the public point.
This is public here. I guarantee you 100% this is public here.
But with your proximity.
And even if it was private, this is publicly accessible. Look. Just for some context, right? He's saying this yellow line denotes where it's public, where it's private. So how could this possibly be private property? Even let's say hypothetically it was private property, yeah? Who owns this property? Does the Met Police own this property, or would they hypothetically lease the property?
Owns this property.
No, they don't.
Council.
Okay, right. So who pays for the council? How's the council funded? I'm pretty sure this is leased anyway. I'm pretty sure the Met don't own this.
This was gifted to us.
You know that for a fact, do you? Well, you got flowers on your radio.
Why not?
I'm asking why.
If you went into a shop if you went into a shop and they had a counter with no barriers either side, you would know that shop's
not paid for by the taxpayer.
So that behind that kiosk area, even though you can access it, is an inaccessible point. That's another common sense approach. So you can see that from there to here, and then this bit here, common sense would dictate that this is not a public part of the domain. Yeah?
Okay, well this is all paid for by tax money, so...
But you have to, you understand why we're talking.
You understand how like fiscal policy works? So the government tax, and then they spend on public services, and this is that. Does that make sense?
Yes, that makes sense.
Yeah, so it's a fiscal policy, it's economic policy, right? So it dictates how spending and taxation works.
Okay, I'm not here for a lesson, I'm just trying to talk to you.
Right. And I'm just trying to explain to you.
As a person, from a person to a person, why we are managing the risk of somebody standing by the entrance that's constantly used to a police station.
Okay, have I satisfied that I'm not a risk?
Well, no.
Alright, well how are you going to satisfy it then?
Well, we're just...
Just remember, everything I'm doing right now is perfectly legal, so just remember that. And it's not antisocial. Well, why did you backpedal on that?
I didn't backpedal.
Yeah, you did. But why are you not nicking me under section 50 then?
Because I don't have reasons to.
Okay.
I'm trying to approach you with common sense. I don't like to unnecessarily criminalise people.
Oh, thank you. Good, good.
Me and my colleague have tried to appeal to your common sense nature, but clearly.
Good. I'm happy that you're not. I'm happy that you're not criminalising people. That's good. You know of any officers doing stuff like that?
Do I know of any officers doing unnecessary criminal?
Yeah. Never heard of that. Right. Good. Why? How you know you swore in a public place as well?
I didn't swear.
Yeah, you did.
I did not. If that has offended you, then I do apologise, but I did not swear in a public place.
You did. You said the F word. I've got it on camera.
I swore, but I'm not in a public place.
All right. If you say so.
Okay.
Are we done?
Yeah, you go back your day.
And now, we reach the final act. The tension breaks as the officers begin to backtrack, their earlier threats fading into awkward explanations. The auditor stands firm, calmly reminding them, and us, that knowing the law is the real power. This ending drives home a timeless truth. Authority means nothing without accountability. What began as suspicion ends as exposure of misuse and ego. The camera didn't just record the moment, it revealed the mindset. And that's why understanding your rights isn't optional, it's essential. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next one.